back to Jed Talking. I'm Brooke.
And I'm Nicholas.
And we're the future Jeds. This podcast is all about us and the things that we like, dislike, love, and...
us just talking.
So this podcast is going to be a little bit different than the last ones. So it's kind of like a game, I guess you would say.
It's mostly story time with Brooke and Nick.
Yes, and you're getting to really jump into our psyche, see where it takes us when we have to write our own stories.
Pretty much. So
this game is called Choose Your Own Adventure. I got it from my favorite podcasters, Jenna and Julian. And I really liked their episode on it. So I thought that it would be a cool thing for us to do. Mm-hmm. So, a couple things. I have really bad allergies, and so I look very different today. My eyes are dead.
The no makeup look.
Yeah, this is the all-natural look. Wanted to still do a podcast, but not feeling 100%. Mm-hmm. You also may notice that I don't have my ring on today. Does not mean we're not engaged anymore. It means that we had to go and get my ring cleaned and resized, so we no longer have it with us. No. So that's why. But do you want to go first?
I can.
Okay.
So you want me to just start my story and then you'll choose whatever you want?
Yeah, is there like a good lead-in? Do I kind of get a background on what's going on?
Well, I mean, it's not that big of a background. See what my mind decides to do at this point.
See, he, I think, wrote a really, loose script.
Yeah, I mean, it just kind of, some things happen, but I can add more. I can still get rid of more.
So you can see our differences just by the way that we plan this out. Show them.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it was, written at 9 o'clock yesterday.
Written on a notepad. Mine is, 4 pages on Word.
Yeah, that's why I'm going first. That should be a little shorter, I hope.
But, yeah. So, that's what we're going to be doing.
All right. Well, this story stars you, and it takes place right at where you work. So, one day you're working. People are, coming in and out. You got ladies next to you. You're checking someone out who just, had to get some drugs for her dog or cat or whatever she had. Whatever you do there. Taking some notes. And then all of a sudden, something bites you or stings you. You're not sure which one.
What kind of animals do you think we have?
Well, this is a made-up story.
Oh, okay.
So I hope they don't actually bite you. But what bites you? That's your choice. Do you get stung by an insect, or does a cat bite you, or does a dog bite you?
The dog bites me.
The dog bites you. I had a feeling you'd go with that. I almost didn't want to write the other two because I was so confident you would say dog, even though it's a mean dog now.
That's still okay. They deserve hope.
They deserve hope. That's what you're going with. All right. Well, the dog bites you. You look over. You see it's a little, ugly-looking chihuahua probably, because they're kind of annoying sometimes. And if any dog's gonna bite you, I feel like it'd be chihuahua.
It's true.
And then you get done with the lady. The rest of the day is kind of going by. It's about, you're almost about to go home. Probably got an hour or two left with your shift. Just kind of chilling with the day, and all of a sudden you start hearing different noises. You don't know what they are. They're people. It sounds like conversations, but you're looking around, no one's talking. And you're realizing that you can now speak to animals.
Yes.
So,
woohoo!
now it's your second choice. Do you finish your shift, or do you immediately run home? You just learned that you can speak to animals.
You said how much longer is in my shift?
An hour.
Okay, I finished the shift.
You finished the shift? All right. I'm kind of surprised on that one, since you have a Molly.
I will talk to Molly when I get home.
Well, that's not how this works.
Hold on. If I don't get to go home, I want to change
I'll just tell you what happens. All right, so let's see. Where was that one? Since I'm barely looking at them. All right, yeah. So, yeah, you start talking to the dogs, They all seem pretty chill. You're having a conversation with them. People are kind of looking at you like you're, a crazy weirdo because no one understands what's happening. But you soon realize all the animals are actually evil. And all the animals want is for you to help them take over the entire world.
Okay.
Yeah. But, so, you kind of debate on it a little bit. But, you choose to help the animals. After not much decision, because you think they're too cute and you can't pass them up. So, you then help all the animals out. And then, slowly but surely, after, probably like 10 years later, dogs now rule the world, and you are now their queen.
Oh my goodness.
However, all humans are extinct, except for you.
You don't get to be there?
No. Dogs didn't like me. Dogs liked you.
Well, we had to make some sacrifices.
Yes, you did.
Well, I am glad that Molly's still there, right?
I mean, I don't know if Molly lived through 10 years, but, I guess.
If dogs are taking over the world, they'd want to keep their own.
That doesn't mean they solved, human death or dog death.
They should have.
They should.
As their queen, I'm gonna...
That's not the story.
No, I've gone rogue.
No.
Is that the end?
I mean, that was the end of that section.
Okay, no, I guess, what if I went right home?
If you went right home, you run home super excited because you're about to speak to your favorite puppy, Molly. And then you get home, you pick her up. Molly, of course, has pooped and peed everywhere because that is what Molly does on a daily basis. Mm-hmm. And then you pick her up and you start talking to her and you realize, sadly, Molly is as dumb as she looks.
That's good.
Molly is a complete moron.
Okay.
And all Molly says is, I pooed and peed everywhere and it looked fun to lay in, so I laid in it.
She didn't say I love you back?
No, she did not get that far. She was just telling you about her experiences and her fun day of peeing and pooping and then laying in it. And rolling around probably, because that's what she does.
That was our whole conversation?
Well, no. I mean, you gotta help her out, but then you realize that since you can talk to both of them now, Molly and Thor, they become best friends, and you help them out, and they have a great time together forever, for life.
Yes. Oh, that'll be so cute.
Yes. It will be so cute. And then Molly just continually tells you she wants food and to be moved to the couch.
At least she can communicate that with me.
Only you, though.
That's okay.
When you leave, no one has any idea what she's saying.
Well, that's how it is anyways right now. I know everything she wants.
Pretty much. That is pretty accurate. Except that Thor and Molly hate each other.
Well, no,
hates
Thor
each other.
loves. And then, what was the other option? What if I chose a cat?
A cat? Let's see. What did I write for the cat? Oh, yes. So, you're sitting there, and you look behind you, after you feel something bite you, you see that it's like a weird, mean cat, but it has like a kind of weird look to it. All black, one like white stripe down the middle. And you get it off of you, and then it just kind of wanders away like nothing happened. It just walks out the door. You don't know how the door's opened. But, yeah. Then you go to the back, because the cat bit you pretty hard, because it was a cat, and it was mean to you.
I hate when cats bite me. There's been one. It was the stray I tried to rescue.
It's not long ago.
No.
But you go back, since, you're at a vet, you get some band-aids for it, you bandage it up, and then you either just kind of leave it alone for the rest of the day, or you go ask a doctor, see if they should, or think that you should get anything else done to it.
Oh, definitely ask a doctor.
Definitely ask a doctor? Had a feeling you'd say that.
That's my personality.
Mm-hmm. So you ask the doctor about this weird cat that you saw, and they tell you the legend of the mad evil cat. It's not a very good name. They haven't come up with a better name for it yet. But basically, this cat just randomly shows up, bites people, and leaves. But it has a terrible side effect, and it makes whoever it bites terrified of cats for the rest of their lives.
So I can't work at my job anymore then?
Well, I guess not. So every single day, every time you see a cat, you just kind of scream and freeze.
I'm sorry,
It's
Nana.
a
We
new-
won't be able to come over to the
Or Nana
apartment
can get rid of
anymore.
the cats.
I don't think that'll happen.
But you now just have to live your entire life praying you never see a cat, even if it's just on like the side of the road. That's
I was hoping I would get superpowers.
no, not from this cat.
Stupid.
This cat doesn't like you.
Stupid cat.
Mm-hmm.
What if it was an insect? Am I Spider-Man?
Sort of. Not Spider-Man, but you do get the power of super strength and flight. But the way
I can fly Molly around.
No, that's not how the story goes.
Oh.
You don't get to fly Molly around. But yeah, it's like on your neck on this one for your insect. But it looks to be like some sort of weird bumblebee, but and it has heavy steroids on it. And so you kind of just, smack it since it's just a bug. Who cares? And then you immediately pass out.
Sounds accurate.
Probably. And then you wake up back in your own bed.
My bone bed.
Your own bed.
My bed made of bones.
I wish. But you wake up, you feel a little weird, but you try to stand up, and then you soon realize that you're not standing because your feet are no longer on the ground.
Ooh.
And then you try to pick up your phone and just immediately crush it. Because you don't understand your own strength. Yes, the cute pictures is what you're worried about in that moment. Not the fact that you can fly. And then you hear a knock on your door, and you gotta decide quick if you want to keep this a secret to yourself or if you want to try to share it with the world.
It's only with the world or myself. I can't just tell you.
You don't know who's knocking on your door.
So I'm just going to blurt it out as soon as someone...
Well, no, but you're currently flying, so you either have to get back down...
I'm going to have to keep it to myself. I don't want people to experiment on me.
Oh, okay. So you kept it to yourself. So you lay back down, and then you see that your family walks in. They're making sure you're okay. You've been out for about a week at this point. It was you got superpowers. Okay, you're gonna be out for a while, so it's not a regular bee. But they're happy you're back awake. Everything's looking good. A doctor comes in, he checks on you. Everything looks really good for you. And then they just kind of leave, and you choose that you get to become a new superhero.
Yes.
In the real world.
Do I get to meet fake world superheroes?
No. This is the real world. No.
But
Avengers are
I
fake.
get to meet them because I'm a real superhero.
I mean, I guess you could go to their homes.
That would be nice.
I mean,
I do request that.
I guess that could happen.
As the world's only superhero.
But the problem is that you're a superhero. I'm gonna let you choose your own superhero name because why not?
I'm a bug.
Well, you can just fly and have strength. That doesn't make you a bug.
I'm not creative. Hold on.
You got this. Anything.
Strong bee.
Wow, that was not as good as I was hoping.
I don't know.
That's fine, because we'll stick with that. But so yeah, and you get someone who can sew very well to make you a weird costume.
Grandma.
Yep, they don't ask many questions.
Grandma won't ask questions.
They just make you a new superhero costume. Then you go out, you start helping out the world, stopping crimes and stuff. But the government doesn't like that.
Stupid government. I'm just trying to help people.
The government makes you public enemy number 1, and you then just kind of have to run away and hide or get captured.
No, hide.
Hide. Yes, you just run away and hide, and you try to help people very secretly.
That's not the ending I was hoping for.
No, I don't think it was.
I like the one where Molly and I talk.
That was your favorite?
Mm-hmm.
I'm shocked that you like the one where you got to talk to Molly. I wouldn't even have to give you a power to do that. I would just be like, yeah, you just go home and talk to Molly. You'd be like, yep, perfect.
She's perfect. She woke me up 3 times last night.
That sounds like Kamali.
My eyes were all swollen shut. I was like, Mommy, I can't see. Mommy can't take you out in the yard.
That sounds like Kamali.
All right, so mine is so much different than yours.
I had a feeling it would be.
All right. Let me get my script. You've been chosen to take part in the amazing race. You're beaming. You love games. And this one includes actual adventure. Do? You love games.
Yeah, but like
board games.
Yeah, but that's a board game. You're making me travel.
Hold on. You don't get to comment. You'll get to see so many places and say you've been to them without actually having to stay in each for very long periods of time, which is perfect for you. Your partner is your beautiful adventure partner, your fiance, Brooke. You are excited for the game.
Can I choose a new partner?
No. You are excited for the game, but nervous Brooke will slow you down with her overthinking and the fact that she is not a true gamer like you.
This is just an adventure race.
But you postpone those fears and prepare for the game.
Mm-hmm.
Jumping ahead, Brooke and you have made it to the final 4. The teams are scattered around Asia looking for clues. Your team, us, is in Tokyo, which is perfect for you because you've been dreaming to go there forever, but you're super bummed because you're not actually going to get to try all the different foods because the clock is ticking, and let's face it, you don't have time. You're trying to find the key that unlocks an ancient box hidden somewhere in the downtown of Tokyo. Then you receive a roadblock card stating that one of you has to buy sushi from Sushi Seattle, which is actually a sushi restaurant.
How much research did you do?
I did a lot.
I didn't even know you watched the Amazing
one of the
Race.
one of the best sushi restaurants in downtown. The catch is she has to go there on foot and bring it back to you for you to eat 3 orders of their wasabi cucumber sushi roll. You're nervous as this will be basically an impossible task as neither of you like sushi and you hate everything that comes in this specific sushi roll.
Yeah.
However, the game must go on and you have to keep working to find that key. So Brooke heads off towards the Sushi Seattle, confused as she is terrible with directions. It's amazing you guys have made it this far already. You need to find the key. Do you A, hail a taxi so that you can begin your search, or B, go get something to eat because you're starving and want to experience the food while you're here?
Oh, B for sure.
All right.
You already gave me cucumber wasabi rolls. I don't even like sushi, so it's a sushi I don't like. I don't like cucumbers, and I hate spicy stuff, so I'm just giving up and going eat something I want.
So you get to go something to eat because you're starving and you want to experience some of the food while you're here. You're overwhelmed by all the amazing choices, but you don't want to ask anyone for their help because that's just not your personality. So you stumble into a shop and have amazing dumplings and egg rolls. Just truly the best you've ever had.
Mm-hmm.
You connected with one of the cooks and really got to learn a lot about the Japanese culture. So you figure you can go ahead and ask him if he knows anything about the key you're supposed to find. And he does. You also ask him if he knows about any way to mask the taste of wasabi because you're still very nervous about this task that you're going to have to
Candle wax.
He tells you one of the perfect secrets used to mask the taste. Bearable just long enough for you to choke it down, get the key, and move on to the next task. You end up losing in the final 2, but you still feel like you really accomplished something. Your finals were in London, England. You all stay a couple days to see the sights and then fly home. There's a major turbulence on the plane and you get knocked out. You wake up and see this blonde woman standing beside you that you don't recognize in a home that you don't know. Do you ask the woman who she is and do you ask the woman who she is and where you are, or punch her in the face and run away?
I'm gonna ask the woman.
Okay.
I'm not a monster.
You ask the woman who she is and where you are. She says her name is Brooke and you are Nick. You all are in his apartment and you don't remember any of what she is saying besides that your name is Nick, and that's all you remember. And hold on, wait, what is that fluffy thing laying on the couch? Oh, that's your dog, Molly. You do remember her, too.
I remember Molly?
Yes, you tell the woman all that you remember, and she is confused why you would remember the dog but not her. Anyways, you're not a fan of the woman. She scares you, and she talks way too much, and she's very loud. So, do you ask her to go get you a drink, or keep this to yourself and try to relax? Your memories will come back soon enough.
Oh, probably the second one.
Okay. You keep this to yourself and try to relax. Your memories are bound to come back. Brooke was a very good nurse and helped you through the memory loss. You eventually, after a couple of years of therapy, regain your memories and gather the courage to fly again. You go on the Amazing Race, the Losers Edition.
I don't think that's a thing.
It is. With Molly, and you all win big.
I brought Molly.
You all mostly think people pitied you because the dog looks so old and sad, but joke's on them because she actually lives a really good life and she wants to just
The
eat.
dog's
and lay
like
in the
19
backpack.
in this story already.
She loves getting to hang out with Mommy and Daddy. You are a happy family. The end.
Oh, that's the aunt.
Yes.
Goodness. The
What-
dog's still alive.
What journey do you want to go on?
What was the option before this? I punch you or something?
Well, you could ask her to go get you a drink.
Oh, yeah. We'll do that one.
If you ask her to go get you a drink, you stumble awake, grab the dog, and run out the front door. You don't know much, but all you know is you need a new start and a new life right away. You end up creating a happy life. Molly is so cute, and she made you all TikTok famous.
I stole the dog?
Yeah. I don't know. I was pissed.
Wait, hang on. How did you not murder me?
I went to get you a drink, and you ran out the door.
Yeah, but how did you not murder me after that?
You were too fast.
I highly doubt that with Molly.
Molly was so cute that she made you TikTok famous and you are a millionaire. However, you got way too cocky because TikTok is just a fad and you wasted all your money. You ended up having to sell your house and live in your car. Molly did end up running away from you because you do not have enough food to satisfy.
That's the most unbelievable thing I think you've said all this time. I think we are more likely to win the Amazing Race than for Molly to run away.
Because you didn't have enough food to satisfy her and you didn't give her enough love.
Do you think that's gonna make Molly be able to run faster or something? She can't run away from me.
You do end up living a very sad life alone.
That's fine. I can live with that.
If you punch her and run away.
Yes. What happens if I punch you?
You are so freaked out that you punch her and run away. You run out the front door to see you are on an island. Brooke moved you to the beach after your accident.
Of course.
You run around the entire island in 1 hour. People are staring at you like you're crazy since you only have one shoe on and you haven't taken a shower in many days.
You didn't shower me. I was in your care.
I didn't want to be inappropriate.
You knew me.
Do you A, throw things at people and run into the jungle, or B, back into the house and ask for her help?
No, we'll go madman.
Okay, so you throw things at people and run into the jungle. There, you run into a friendly sloth. He has a pile of bananas with him, and he slowly begins to hand you one. This was the first of many meals you shared together. You decided to live amongst the animals on your own. You became their king, and they served you until your last days.
That works for me. Cool with controlling animals.
So if you run back and ask for her help,
Yes.
you profusely apologize for being so rude and tell her your frustrations. She listens and takes care of you. You never regain your old memories, but you do make new ones. You all lived a happy life at the beach. You opened up your own juice bar where people could watch football games while they drank juice in the shaded pool. It didn't make sense for most people, but you admired the shade. In the warm seasons. Mm-hmm. You were very proud of your business, and it became a tourist destination. Mm-hmm. You lived happy lives together.
That's good. I'm glad we made a juice bar.
Let's see. So.
I think the first choice.
Now we go back up to the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
If you hailed a taxi.
Yes.
This is back in Tokyo.
Mm-hmm.
Very different scenario.
I had a feeling.
You hail a taxi to begin your search for the key. When you get in the cab, you realize that, oh my goodness, thank the Lord someone speaks English, finally. You realize that the cab driver is an American, and you're relieved someone you can finally talk to.
In Tokyo.
Yes, he moved there.
What are the chances?
I know, right? You ask him if he knows anything about this hidden key. He looks at you as if you were insane. But there's something else. Ever since you stepped into the car, something seemed off about this guy. All of a sudden, from behind, someone grabs your mouth with a cloth, and you slowly drift away. You wake up with your hands tied behind your back, sitting against a cold wall. You know you cannot panic, and you cannot show weakness. What's that smell? Is that teriyaki barbecue? Oh my gosh, you're starving. Oh, okay, focus. How are you going to get out of this heavenly smelling hellhole? Do you, first, try to bond with him by talking about video games? This is Tokyo, and that's such a rich gaming culture. Or do you begin scouting the area for exits and tools that might help you escape?
Probably scan the area.
Okay. You begin scouting the area for exits and tools to help you escape. You are really wishing you were a Cub Scout or took some type of martial arts or something, because all you can think of are the moves from the movies, and let's face it, you're just not that talented.
Those are...
Wait, what is that in the distance? You see a rusty nail. You ask the rat next to you if he'll get it for you, but he just looks at you and hisses. He cannot understand you because he is a rat. No. Wow, you're really going insane. You're talking to rats now.
That works.
Your capture is turned around, so you take your shoe off ever so slightly, and to begin to scoot the nail closer to you, you inch it just close enough to reach it. You grab it and see it is very sharp for something so rusty. You are very carefully jimmy yourself free with the quickness of a cat. Throw the nail at the back of his head, and he turns around. It is you. You think, wow, how is this possible? So you say to yourself, you're a self-sabotager. That's why you threw the snail at me. Then you fall. You wake up in the cab, and the guy asks you if you would like to get out. We're at the museum. It was all a dream. You get out, find the key, and go on to win the amazing race. You take Brooke to Bora Bora for your honeymoon with the money that you have won, and then save the rest because you're responsible adults. You live a happy life.
Yay.
So, if you tried to bond over video games, you take the leap of faith and begin the conversation regarding the video games. You ask him what his all-time favorite video game is, because this is a huge test of someone's personality and character for you. But let's face it, he's probably not that good of a person anyway,
not
since he kidnapped
criminal.
you.
That's not how I'm asking.
But hey, you figure you'll try. You love his answer, and you all really begin a very in-depth conversation about gameplay and video game culture. Y'all are really vibing so much that you almost forget you were handcuffed.
That works.
Since you feel like you all are making good progress, do you ask him to unhandcuff you, or just keep hanging? It's obvious he's not going to try to hurt you, so why not?
Yeah, might as well ask for the handcuffs off.
You ask him to untie you, and he says, oh my gosh, yeah, man, I'm so sorry. This was all just part of the show. You've officially been pranked. He unties you, and you all go to that heavenly-smelling restaurant down the street. You get caught up in all the fun, and as you are walking through the downtown, you see Brooke with 2 empty sushi boxes and 1 full next to her by her feet as she is throwing up into the most beautiful trash can you've ever seen. Like, really? You're so surprised at the cleanliness of this place? She asks you where you have been and tells you that you all have lost the competition.
Why are you still eating sushi?
I was trying to win and you weren't there to eat it. You tell her not to worry because you and your new kidnapping friend have decided to go into the video game business together and that you'll make tons of money. You, in fact, do live out this dream. He actually was a really nice guy, and you go on to make millions with your new Tokyo Takedown game.
Wow. It's a lame game sound.
Tokyo Takedown?
Yeah, I don't know if I like that name. Perfect ending, though. I get to make video games.
So, if you just keep hanging around, it's obvious that he's not going to hurt you.
Yes.
You just keep hanging out. However, your read was totally off. You wake up and you have been dreaming that entire conversation. You really didn't vibe with that guy at all. You haven't even spoken to anyone since you got into this hellhole. You are now hanging upside down by only your middle toe, and the blood is rushing to your head. You faintly see a large figure approaching you as you begin to black out again. You are now their prisoner, and this is where you live your life. You spend your days talking to your pet raccoon Simon. You have officially lost it, as you are convinced you and Simon will be married and enact your revenge one day on the host of The Amazing Race. You blame him every day.
I don't think I have to go insane to become friends with the raccoon.
Simon and you are very happy together.
Yeah, it's good. I'm glad me and Simon are happy.
Let's see. I think that was it.
Was that it?
I mean, that was a lot of conversation.
Yeah. I get to live with a raccoon now.
I get to live and talk to Molly.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that was cool to have to come up with all of those things.
Yeah.
I was really nervous that I wasn't going to be creative enough. How do you think I did?
I think you were creative enough.
Enough?
Maybe too creative.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
You told me before the podcast that I wasn't funny.
To me.
No, that's so much worse. I would rather no one think I was funny, but you think I'm hilarious.
I mostly just mess with you.
No, I don't like it.
Well, it's gonna be the rest of your life.
No.
Marry me. This is what's gonna happen.
Why?
Because that's who I am.
You like to be mean?
No. I like to mess with people.
Do you think I'm funny?
Yeah.
He said, you're funny, just not ha-ha funny. Not
Again,
very nice.
I like to mess with you.
We don't have the same humor style, so...
No, we do not.
No, we do not. But since we have completed that, I figure we can kind of give a life update. So we will be doing parts of a wedding planning.
Yeah, once we get more into the wedding planning.
Yes, we'll be doing kind of a wedding planning series where we talk about it and everything like that. But since we finished this kind of early, I think that it would be a good time to talk about what you think about the wedding planning industry.
Oh, no, I don't think you want me to go too far in depth. That will be another hour.
Tell us.
Tell us. I just, hate the wedding industry with a passion.
And why?
Because it's the wedding industry, and anything that's, apparently if you put wedding on the front of anything, it becomes thousands of dollars more expensive. It's a great scam they got going on. I don't know why we all why we're all doing this still. We can, we don't have to do all the wedding stuff. But you want it, so I will do it.
I want some of it.
Yeah. It's just expensive.
So we are still in the very beginning stages of wedding planning, somehow. Mm-hmm. I still don't know how we're in the beginning stages when we've been engaged for
we got
how many months now?
4.
Almost 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot. We have some time. We're not getting married till next summer. Mm-hmm. But it's been super stressful. I think I've looked at every venue that could possibly happen, and not just regular venue. If there was a piece of land that you could put anything on to have a party, I have researched it and contacted half of them.
Mm-hmm.
And still somehow we've done a 360, 180. I don't even know what you call it. We're waiting. We're in limbo.
We're just waiting.
On pricing, because that's how everything works.
Everyone wants money.
My biggest thing is I just want to get married to you and have a fun evening.
Me too.
Because I love you.
I love you too.
But yes, we're doing that. We just got the okay from our photographer. So we're excited about that. That's the second thing. We've got our, the person who's going to sing while I walk down the aisle has also given the okay. And then we have our photographer. So I feel like we're finally making progress. Woohoo!
Yes, we have at least one person.
Yes, at least one vendor that we have. So it's feeling a little bit more real. Mm-hmm. I think when we have a date and a venue,
it'll be helpful with a date.
That'll be nice. But we're excited. Mm-hmm. It's hard to believe. Let's see. This is, when we record this, it's April 29th.
Yes. NFL draft day.
Oh, yes. We gotta hurry because the draft will start soon. But it's coming up very soon on like 1 year until we'll want to get married.
Yeah.
We have basically 1 month until it's a year.
Pretty much.
Oh my gosh, I just got even more nervous.
That's okay. I'll be not nervous for the both of us.
Yes, do you think you'll be nervous on our wedding day?
I don't know. Maybe. It's not my personality to be nervous, though.
And Nick's the type of person that, like, you've always just wanted to, like, find and date one person.
Yeah.
Get married.
Yes.
And have a happy life.
Yeah, that's pretty much
my
my
So you have no
goal.
fear of commitment or anything.
Nope, never have.
I don't have fear of commitment. I just didn't have that same mindset.
Yeah, I know.
I'll be nervous mostly just from overthinking. Not nervous of like, oh my goodness, I'm going to spend the rest of my life with this person. I'll just be like, I'm nervous about all these little things for the day.
I'm going to be too chill. People will think I'm not like really wanting to be married to you.
I feel like that's your personality.
We're like, are you excited? I'm like, yeah, of course. And then we're like, oh, okay. And then we're like, oh, they're not going to work. And then we'll, have 50 plus years together, hopefully.
Yes. I feel like that's how people think in general about us. Nick is so chill that people think he doesn't like me.
Yes.
And then I get upset. And he actually does like me, right?
Yes.
I love you.
I love you.
Yes, we're excited to wedding plan, and we're excited to still be doing this. Let us know if this was at all interesting. We're interested in doing more games and things like that, but we don't know if that's something that other people take interest in. If it's something that we should just do off camera. Yeah. And so definitely let us know if this is something interesting. If you prefer kind of learning about us more or us giving advice, we have a lot of ideas now, and we're planning on putting these out on Monday mornings at 10 a.m. like they've been. That is our goal. So you can set your calendars, set your clocks to Monday mornings at 10 a.m. For the Judd Talking podcast to come out and be available to you.
It might not happen every Monday for other reasons like vacations or something.
Yeah, we're not going to be extremely strict on ourselves
not yet,
with
at
this. Least. But, we want to have reliable content for you guys. So that's our plan. And thank you all so much again. This is the third episode. We've had incredible response from everyone. Thank you so much for all of the people who have continued to support us. Shout out to Nana. Shout out to Michaela Ballinger. I love that you're watching the videos. That's the girl from high school that I was telling you about that watches the videos. I think that's so cool. Hi, hope you're doing well. Thank you, Mr. and Mrs. J, for watching. We have so many people that just have texted us or messaged us individually to let us know that they enjoy what we're doing.
Yep.
And we really appreciate that. We have a lot of fun doing it, and we hope you have fun watching it. We hope it brings you joy in your day and in your week. So, yeah. Well, thank you so much. Again, subscribe, like, comment, share this with other people. And you can count on seeing us next Monday.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much. Have a great week.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.